Once again, we're back for yet again another exciting and epic match in the second boys semi-final match between Namibia and Zimbabwe. Also, the final match of day 6 here at the Windhoek Showgrounds Plaza Hall, where the atmosphere has just been highly charged by a magnificent electric match between South Africa and Malawi. An exciting, palpable affair it was between those two player teams. The build match here is between the two boys from Namibia and Zimbabwe. Promises nothing short of what we have seen here today in the first semi-final, and moments away it is for these boys for them to be etched into the history of the Region 5 games, as we see Mr. Geraldo Manuel, the second referee, being announced there, and Mr. Edgar Serole, the first official of this match. I'm still joined here in the commentary booth by Sakeus Chaningi, and you at home are just in for a treat. And I mean when in for a treat, because this volleyball court here has been highly charged with anticipating atmosphere for everybody wherever they are finding themselves. Preparing to take on court is Namibia, led by their captain, that is actually Zimbabwe, led by that is number 6 Ladlov Chinyemba. 7 Sean Shiwanga is the one coming up, and then we have number 1 Godfrey Kaseke, also talismanic there, and then we have number 8 Lovelager Sango, number 9 Alfred Mungate, and the libero there Alpha Zenda, putting in a magnificent and sterling work for Namibia. And that the team is being coached by Mr. Kudzai and Mr. Chikuda. The Namibian team, as we are anticipating for it to be announced here, is led by jersey number 2 Mbura Linus, and then number 4, that is Nagenda Mateus, and Shindimba number 9, and Vedemba Nambinga the captain there, number 12. And Lazarus Kamati, number 11, and Lebereki Tino. Tumetino, as he is known, and shortly Tino, is the one that is coming in. Feeding off the energy of this arena are the boys, and they are charged. And indeed, it is an infectious energy at all. The contagiousness of the volleyball spirit bringing out throngs and throngs of spectators and fans from both nations in droves here to the Plaza Hall, and many tuned in on NBC2, on DSTV 283, and Sports NA on YouTube channel, as well as our social media handles. I mean, wherever you find yourself, you need to come and cheer for those boys, as the spectators that are clad into their national colors here cheering on the boys. Starting us off is none other than jersey number 6 and Sakeus. I mean, what we have observed in the previous game, are we to see that here?
We are to see that here. I mean, the semi-final is a whole different type of energy here. Everybody is in the mood of winning the game and is in the mood of going to the final. So everybody's going to bring their A games, and I hope both teams bring their A-star games to give a show to the spectators and show them on how volleyball is done.
Indeed, Zimbabwe recording their first point on a Namibian error there from Lazarus Kamati, spiking outside, going for the second attempt, but Zenda working very well that receiving line, and a good touch by Chinyemba, and Kamati unable to recover that. This is just not about volleyball, Sakeus. It's about a celebration of talent, determination of these young boys, and national pride. Both teams are ready once again to showcase their incredible skills, as we have observed in the first match of day 1 indoor volleyball championship, where these guys took on each other in that game, and now again charged with closing bringing down the curtain here in this closer of the semi-final and the last match on day 6. A good hit there by Kaseke, going big on Shindiba Kanyeva, and recording a third point for that is Zimbabwe Kaseke. To our supporters in Harare, Masvingo, Mutare, Bulawayo, and all parts of Greater Zimbabwe, as well as to those of you in Windhoek, Swakopmund, Walvis Bay, Rundo, Ndango, Utapi, Oshakati, and the greater part of Namibia, Katima Mulilo as well. Welcome to the Region 5 Youth Games. It is Namibia playing the semi-final match against Zimbabwe, as we see there Mateus Nagenda putting that ball out with that wild swing. This man did not play yesterday against Botswana. Well rested, it appears. And the coach of Zimbabwe now bringing him in here because he does not want to take any chances, given that they were taken really to the wire by Namibia. And good work by Lazarus there, walking that far position of two of Zimbabwe, and just deceiving the blocking lineup of Zimbabwe there with a deception of a swing. Good touch, and Kaseke, impressive hit by that young man. Actually, that is Chinyemba. Indeed.
Beautiful swing there.
Indeed,
by
it was
number 7.
Chiwanga Lord Love, swinging well from the middle there, and catching the Namibian blocker off guard. Good touch by Nambinga. Good recovery, but unfortunately Timertino could not get up there. It was a high swing, high set for him, and just going too early, and the Zimbabwean block doing the works, then putting that ball down. Kamati putting it in the net, and Zimbabwe now in the lead. The coach for Namibia calling for a timeout. These boys having played each other in the first game, Sakils, what do you really make of now this semi-final match? It's a context for a gold medal. Can Namibia volleyball, by bare minimum, take us near the gold medal by defeating Zimbabwe here? Or are we going to be relegated to contest for a bronze medal with Malawi?
Indeed. Namibia here is showing too, how would I call it, not too energetic here. You know, already been seeing Zimbabwe how they play. They are too relaxed here. They really have to pull their socks up here because Zimbabwe can get points very fast. So they should avoid some mistakes that they are doing, especially there by the pass. As you can see there, the pass is not really reaching to the setter.
Oh, indeed. Namibia trailing now by 8 points to 2. Good swing by... there seemed to be a lot of flunging by the Namibian team there. And as you can see, Kaseke trying to cut out of Timertino's block there. He just puts it on his own net. For these young boys or young men on the squad here in the Region 5, this signifies a new chapter of their volleyball history, with many media representatives here ready to pen a story about their incredible show of skills here at the Region 5 Youth Games. Indeed, they are out to raise their hands to just get that coveted trophy, or at least to be recognized as the best of the awards are being given here. Blocker, receiver, MVP, setter, all galore of prizes that are up on offer here. And we can see Zimbabwe really getting into an early lead there. And I tell you, it's a thing of champions. It's a championship of youth games. And good work by Namibia, and forcing an error on the Zimbabwean side, and working themselves easily into this game. 4-9 it is. Lazarus Kamati on serve. Is he going to go for jump save? Yes, he does. And good contact with him. Good touch by Matibini. These boys know each other very well. Sango going power, but blocked by those two short men on the front. And that young man, Mateus, working that big tall block of Zimbabwe. And Kamati going power. And that ball is said to be out by the line judge. And you could really see that Namibia is out here to play. And on the outside for Namibia is none other than Nahenda, who's coming in at 1.52 in terms of height, but going really big. And good work by Kamati, really just trying to flung that three-man block of Zimbabwe. Good touch by Timartino and Edward again there. And awesome, beautiful set by the Namibian team there. Really giving themselves a chance to fight, because they know these are their age mates. They can come and play. And that young man, Kanyeva Sindimba, now coming to fortify that blocking line of Namibia. Serve by Mbura Linus. Out to the touch by, oh wow, magnificent stuff. And Zimbabwe forced into recycling that ball. Tamartino with a good set, and Sindimba missing that by Whiskers. Out and swing. Matibini trying to avoid the hands of that big Namibian blocker there, representing his town and region, that is Rundu in the Kavango East. Kanyeva Sindimba working very well here. Good educated wrist work there by Matibini, realizing that he was off on that flyer that he hit, making a point for his country. It's a match that is going to be penned as one of the historical matches in the Region 5 hosted here in Namibia. It's a good ace serve by jersey number 9, Alfred Mungate. That's Alfred Mungate there. We also see a duo of a galactic of volleyball players there. Even young Victory coming all the way from Russia, and now giving himself a chance to come and watch what Namibia has to offer on holiday here now in the country, arriving some few days back. I'm sure whilst he's busy doing administration, just trying to give himself a chance and afford himself a chance to see what his counterparts in the volleyball fraternity in Namibia have been up to, and also to root on these young boys. Good serve by Mungate again, but well recycled by that is Nahenda and Mbura. Zimbabwe lining up an attack, and again Sango going big as he was yesterday against Botswana. And the substitution is being called there. Edward, that is jersey number 8, Kalembe, going out for just trying to get as to who he replaced on court there. And Mungate is raiding himself for that serve. Good serve and touch by the libero, good one, and out to Kamati. Power, and gets a point of that is Chiwanga on the front there, and Chinyemba the setter. And Namibia, actually Kasake it was, and Namibia rattling, trying to chip away on that big and tall block of Zimbabwe. Sakeus Mbura, the setter.
Good, very good setter there. You can see that he really tries to distribute the balls there. Sometimes they do the Namibian side, but it's just that the Namibian really have to start going stronger and stronger in this game, because the Zimbabweans are not slowing anytime down. Yeah, they are not slowing down, so they really have to go stronger than that and fight in this game.
That young man Edward Kalembe just going again, power there on the tall block of Zimbabwe and getting a good point off that one. Nahenda, you could see what he was trying to do, and just rolling it out of play.
Now Matthew Bini, the gold medalist beach volleyball there. Good play there. Lays back and Kaseke hits it down there, right through the blocks.
You can see a whole entourage of the Zimbabwean delegation there on that VIP seat inside the arena, really coming out to support the boys and just spur them on. As we have said, that a lot of fans are out here in their droves, clad in different colors and national colors to support their boys. Namibia having a massive throng of spectators on the pavilion rooting for these young boys. You can see the likes of Philemon Erastus and everybody surely now telling their bosses that I've got to attend to some errands outside town or inside town, and making their way to the Windhoek Showgrounds. See the flags are being pulled out there from all sides, as this is Bongo Matthew on serve, who performed excellently yesterday. Good touch, going to Kamati, and a ball was gone, but recycled very well, and Edward taking it to Kamati again and using the hands, and Kamati gets a point there for Namibia. 10-17. It is still within the reach of Namibia. It's a 7-point game, but I tell you, this is exhilarating and fast-paced stuff. Those young boys from both teams working very hard to keep themselves in this contest and battling it out for that final spot, the gold medal match, which South Africa has already confirmed their position after a thrilling 3-2 set game with Malawi. You could feel for Malawi, they've really put up a good fight. Good block by Namibia and good defense there. Going again to Kalembe, and he rolls into the open space. Zenda. Sango again. The Namibian boy is going big. And they know each other very well, because
good block there.
Having played each other at the beach volleyball, that is Sango and Tino. And that's Bongo Matthews coming in to just stabilize the play. And a serve it is. You could hear the crowd in cheers. 12-17 it is.
13 actually.
13-17. It's becoming quite tight here. It's a 4-point lead for Zimbabwe. But Bongo still on serve, going for that backcourt to work Matibini. Sango working on Tino's hand as he was just trying to place them into that zone of Zimbabwe and getting a point. This young man has also been impressive in this tournament with those mid-court and back-court attack. Equally just so supported by Chiwanga and Kaseke indeed. Good touch by the Namibian libero there. Ball is supposed to go out to Lazarus, and an easy free ball there, but good touch, unorthodox. And good by Kamati. Well recovered by Matibini. Oh, the reach by Kalembe Edward there. The libero just failing to play that ball up. But you could see there is a system that both teams are trying to play. Trying to get their passes in range so that they can just exploit that systematic approach they have set to the game. Again, a misplaced overpass there from the Namibian boys. And they are just trying to advise and tell each other to say, look, let's remain calm and see where we can go with this one.
7 on the serve.
Was a reach indeed by that is jersey number 9, Alfred Mungate. Reaching into the zone of Namibia there, and as it stands, Namibia now 6 points down, 14-20. Can they work their way back in here? They can. Defense split there by that long placement by that young man at the back or in the front of the Zimbabwean lineup, and that is Mungate. Good touch out to Kamati, goes power, well recovered, he's going out again, and good by that is Lebereki Tino.
Good play there.
Good following by Kamati there just to ensure the ball is out. He's up on serve. Touch by Zenda. It's a beautiful one. Awesome stuff there. Setter deceiving the Namibian boys, and he gets that one very well. That is Chinyemba. Awesome, magnificent. Rooting Tino to the floor there because he was expecting Lebereki to get the ball. It's 22-15. Zimbabwe in the lead, and Sango on serve. A lot of volleyball enthusiasts here, former players and current players, the various Namibian Volleyball League teams that are out here to support the boys, and this is actually a great showing. The whole arena is now jam-packed from both the volleyball and the netball arenas. Semi-final match on the boys' court here, Indoor Volleyball Championship, Region 5 Youth Games it is. Second one of the day and the final match in the day.
Substitution Namibia, number 9A for number 6.
And the Namibian coach just bringing in back, that is Kanyeva Shindimba. A good serve by the Namibian team there. Kanyeva trying to put up a block there, but just far out and missing out a chance to give his team a point there. Good touch by Matthews Nagenda. Goes back court to the setter that is. And he goes to that young man, Lazarus Kamati. He's raising his hand for that coveted best attacker position or prize. But really, indeed, he has put in the work for the Namibian team, Lazarus Kamati, that is. And here we've got Mbura Linus with a serve. Good touch. Played it out to Sango. And Kaseke puts that ball in the net. And unfortunately for Zimbabwe, forced error there. And Namibia celebrating that point because they are working their way back. Respectable score line, and you could see really there is some competition. And Velem Shikongo coming in for a save, taking out, that was Linus, was it?
Indeed, the main setter there was taken out. Now Velem is the one.
Nice, good touch, but unfortunately blocked out. Kanyeve Sindimba there, supposed to put the ball down, but just delayed his jump, and that has him to reach for the ball very far high up there.
Stand up. Now everybody clap your hands.
A set point for Zimbabwe. It goes out and there was a line fault there. Zimbabwe taking that set at 25-18, and just like that, we are heading into the second set, and Namibia having to regroup after this one. The coaches comparing notes and just trying to see as to how they can go about this one, and the boys having to really work hard because they can get into that position where they can make Zimbabwe struggle. As you can see how it ends there, 25-18, a very good showing from the Zimbabwean side to take that such a wide gap, but also good work by the Namibian team to get themselves into the game, as you can see there.
That was a good game. That was a good game there between Zimbabwe and Namibia there. Zimbabwe is still showing on why they are the strongest contenders in this competition. Getting a fast lead in the first minutes of this of the set, and Namibia also showing a reason why they made it to the semi-finals, and both teams showing good play, good resilience, and good form of volleyball play, professionalism in this game. And now we just wait and see how Namibia is going to respond in the second set. Are they going to come back stronger, or is Zimbabwe going to take this away again?
The gift that God has placed in all of us. Thank you very much.
Give me a concussion, I'm losing more pressure. You go give me more pressure. Give me a concussion, I'm losing shua na uli mumatu yangu shua na uli mumatu yangu
Kanapuni koko msession Eitila dilo kukwefa Odulange mo depression Geto tulange ko pressure Baby, send me your location. Neno ndali go kufesha. Neto tulangi ko pressure, ko pressure, ko pressure.
Let me also remind you that we are broadcasting live on NBC TV, and we are also live streaming on NBC social media platforms. Just go to NBC Sports NA and watch the games. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes, we're back here again at the Plaza Hall. It's Namibia is about to get us underway. Service is with the Namibian team and Mbura getting us readying himself for a good serve. Mbura Linus, good serve, and Zenda with a good reception. Good touch, powerful hit there by Namibian blocker. Oh, a good ball there by Chiwanga. And Mbura not really in the position to defend. And Chinyemba, the setter, with a serve targeting Namibia, really just gifting Zimbabwe some opportunities there in terms of their erratic passes. As it is, it's 2 points to 0, one set advantage. Again, the libero just running up and about, and so doing, gifting Zimbabwe 3 points direct on the money there. Zimbabwe now going powerful in terms of serve. And the ball is played out. Played out indeed. It's a jam-packed arena. On one side is the finals in the netball competition, Malawi and South Africa. And on this side where we are is the indoor volleyball semi-final match between Namibia and South Africa. As you could see, that was jersey number 7 for Zimbabwe. Chiwanga there going powerful through the middle and just going past. That is the young man Kanyeva. Good touch by the libero. Good defensive work by the setter for Namibia there. Good one by Kanyeva doing the works. Again, Kamati and Sindimba really being overworked there by the combination duo of Chinyemba and Matibini. And Zimbabwe starting to run away with it now. 5-1 it is. In the net, that is Matebini who puts the ball. And Namibia now again trying to find their way back into this one, and 2-5 they are trailing. Good work by Chinyemba. Outside it is.
Wow.
But that was a massive hit by that young man.
Indeed, it was a massive hit there.
There's one boy who has enjoyed his game and surely will be recording this when he gets back home, because this is where the history starts to be made. You could see he was trying to look for that elusive corner and just taking it out. Always ready to take in the coaches' teachings and advice. That was a monster block. Oh, indeed. 3-7. Or 7-3, Zimbabwe leads. Good one by Kamati, well recycled by Zimbabwe, goes out there. And good touch. High ball out to 4. And it's none other than Kasake, who is just in an uncompromising mood, that is. Chiwanga still on serve. And that young boy, Edward Kalembe, putting the ball on the Zimbabwean side. You could see him smiling, having really done the good work there. It's Edward Kalembe again. The first referee just trying to get the teams going so that they can be within their zones and serve the referee indicates. The Namibian boys are just being torn apart in the middle there in terms of how they are setting up by Chinyemba, the setter of Zimbabwe. Really, really running them apart. You can see the dignitaries from the Department of Sport or the Ministry of Sport in Zimbabwe out in attendance. A good call there, and that ball is out. 5-9 it is. This man has not yet come into the game. Tried some hits here and there, 1 or 2, but not really been going. And Tino has been taken off. And Mungolo Joseph has been brought on. That was a wild swing, a 0 set there. Namibian boys having to really shuffle to that far corner. But Kasake wildly putting that one out. It would have been a dangerous hit of that ball. As we can see, Kamati, good jump set for him there, just trying to rally his boys. A touch. Over serve, and Zimbabwe. The referee seeing no fault there. And Zimbabwe now in double digits, leading by 10 points to 6. Sakils, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Right there, but now beautiful play there by the Namibian side. Sango on the attack and hits it right on the left side of the blocker. And this boy has just been magnificent in this game. As he's a multi-purpose player, he plays all the positions. And that's beautiful game there by Zimbabwe. And now the lineup for Namibia, the ones in front, are all the same height.
And that can be quite dangerous, especially considering who's on the front for Zimbabwe there. And even the backcourt attack of Sango there, he doesn't really put up a formidable blocker for Namibia. That's a free ball by Mbura, and he's going to be punished here. And indeed punished he is. Mungolo attempting to reach for that, but unfortunately it was just too high for him. And Matibini plummeting that onto the floor and gifting his country a point. Recycled well by the Ribeiro, and Mbura finding the great wall of Zimbabwe there, up and high, and Zimbabwe starting to run away with it now. 14-6 it is. That was a tight set by the setter, and good recovery. The Namibian boys playing it, giving themselves a chance. A good work by Mbura there. Kamati Lazarus failing really to save his team in terms of the defense. And the coaches now just getting the boys rallied up to get going. It's unfortunate that young line judge there, Ushona, would have been also Had it not been for 2025, he could have been one of the setters in this tournament. But as it stands, he is over age and just looking on. That was unfortunate for this young man, Mbura, because the combination of that is Mungate and Matabini. Oh, wow. And that is widely out. Wide and widely out there. Sango on serve again. Good touch by the libero for Namibian side. Wild and high. Zimbabwe coming again and using the hands of that is Mungolo. Mbongo Matthew.
16-6.
The Zimbabwean team well in system from their reception to the attack. And the setter orchestrating this masterful combination very well. Good play there by Kamati. You know, turning off that block and just getting a brush off the block and out of play from the Zimbabwean block, making a point for his country. That is Lazarus Kamati with that good attack.
That's a 1-0.
The libero was almost out of a court there for Namibia, because I mean, who would stand for such? You could see him smiling.
He's like, what? You guys are the blocks. Where am I supposed to be?
Indeed, you need to hide. You need to hide.
It's like, nope.
I'm not staying for this one. Oh, wow. But really, the setter there, Chinyemba, orchestrating this masterpiece of the Zimbabwean boys here. A class of their own, these boys playing quite impressive volleyball. But then again, the Namibian boys are giving themselves a fight. They are not far off. He's still shocked by that near miss, this young man. Really?
He's still surprised on what was going on, guys.
He's really contemplating, do I need to really go back in there? Because these guys are not
working. Like, what?
Oh,
what's going on? What's going on?
Oh, wow. You could see that. Nobody against them. And you could see also the respect that Mungate afforded the Namibian libero there. He wanted to go line and then just turned off there because he realized this young man was vulnerable, and that was good sportsmanship from these guys. Good reception by Mungolo and Kamati. Good touch from the Zimbabwean block. Sango.
Yeah, double touch.
Oh, yes, a double touch, and it was still out. Namibia not really getting to use Kamati that much because the receptions are not coming off very well. And just like that, it's an 8-point game for Zimbabwe, leading 16-8. And quite impressive and out service error by the Namibian boys. Namibia, I think, is one of the teams with the shortest players. And their two tallest players being only Sindimba and Kamati. And then you have the likes of Nambinga. Good touch. I mean, if you have your blocker now giving the sets, obviously, and you're playing out of system, because the libero was actually shadowed there by one of the players and missing out on a chance there. Quite impressive. Quite impressive stuff.
Oh! Kaseke just smashing it right there in the court.
I mean, there was no block there. And this Kaseke boy has a leap, a massive leap. The contact of his, or the reach there is just quite impressive. Good work there by Sindiba. Seta was out of play. Good one by the Namibian side.
Oh.
Really working. You got to give Sindiba and Kalembe some credit. Really putting up a formidable block and working very well there. Good save by Mungolo, and again on top of the block is the Zimbabwean boys. Kasake. Kaseke is called. Out ball it is.
Beautiful, beautiful game there. And you know, this month is actually full of volleyball events in terms of the whole month. You know, after this weekend, next weekend there's still VNLs that are gonna be hosted here, round 4 by MTC, and then the other weekend is the SOE Games in Swakopmund, and then the other weekend is CVA. So it's a month full of volleyball.
Indeed, that was a great recovery by the Namibian boys, but so conceding the point 22-10. Indeed, the Plaza Arena is well poised for, oh wow, magnificent.
Wonderful.
And just coming out to us here in the, or to our cameraman on the corner there, a ball being hit with such venom by Kamati. And she was really wanting to get those kinds of sets, but unfortunately the reception line not...
No!
That was a good attempt of a blocker there by Lazarus. Unfortunately, it went out. 23-11. Zimbabwe just in their own space and element there. The Namibian boys putting up a strong and brave fight. It is boys from the land of the brave, both these players. Oh, monster
block there. Edwards just getting a block there. How it's set point.
Namibia getting a point off there. There's a lot of things going on. But Namibia's point 12 set point. Kamati, can he get his team going here with some good jump serve? Yes, on. Oh wow, that's a wild and out.
Zimbabwe takes
and Zimbabwe takes it 2-0.
Good game there.
In favor of Zimbabwe. Is it going to be a whitewash or we are going to see what happened earlier? We wait and see. All I know is it's not over until it's over.
Dangerous, ndike bamziligas. Dangerous, akakanoto nzabaz. Dangerous, ndike bamziligas. Dangerous, akakanoto nzabaz. Kali bounce, baya, baya, ngadi bounce, baya, baya, ngadi dare baya, baya, ngadi bounce, baya, baya. Mbauchi kakata famba jisika, boto kukokota nini na kusarusa. Nambaji kakata wewe, boto kukokota nini na kusarusa. Mbauchi kakata famba jikomana, boto kukokota wewe. Rambaji kakata famba jisika, boto kukokota. Twenta madiro shasha, dadiro neva ro shasha. Okoyo, koyo, koyo, okoyo, koyo.
I'm reliably informed that there'll be a match that's outside the normal schedules between the officials and the legends. I think this is applying to the men. There's going to be a match between the match officials.
We are back.
And the legends. They are some from Botswana, a colleague of mine. We'll inform you on the day when it will happen.
We are about to get underway in the third set. Zimbabwe leading 2-0, and we've got the young Chinyemba there with this run up to the serve, and a good save by him. Well, oh wow, good, awesome stuff by the young Sindimba. Really not being brought into play by his receivers there in the previous 2 sets, and just getting the feel of what he could be doing here. He's also a very explosive player from the middle. If they get the reception line correct, the Namibia team is... Oh, that was a massive combination play. And almost a near kill of a libero there. Oh, wow. So sad.
Wow.
That young libero is starting to get scared now. I hope he doesn't dash his dreams of playing in the VNL Namibian League here. Well recovered. Kamati getting his team up there, but and Namibia getting a point off there. Namibia in the lead. As it stands, Malawi giving South Africa a lot of heat on the netball court today. Unfortunate here for the young Sindiba, putting it in the net, and the libero hesitant to come back on. Okay, brave as he is, he's on court now. Chiwanga with the serve, jersey number 7, targeting the libero. Good pass by him. It goes to Kamati. Trying to cut.
Into the blocks.
Trying to cut off that inside man, and just coming into the hand of oh man, Mungate. A reach hanging up in the air and just getting Kamati Lazarus. It's up in the air again, and unfortunate there for Tino. He could not get that ball, and so Mungate just floors it with a good wrist pump to the Namibian side. It's becoming quite unimpressive showing by the Namibian side, and wild swing there by Lazarus Kamati. Was trying to go for the line, but missing it altogether in terms of the contact and the approach. And Zimbabwe now leading 5-2. Oh, good play there by Edward Kalembe. Well recycled by Sango, and it's going to Kalembe again. Net touch it is indeed from Mungate there. Touching the net. That was some good work and athleticism from the Zimbabwean boys. The coach was caught in between by his boys. Oh, yes, a big net there. Oof. Again, Sango going through that block. The Namibian blockers being ripped apart by Chinyemba, the center there. It's going to make for an interesting billing tomorrow. South Africa having lost to Zimbabwe 3-0 in their match in the round robin. Stemartino was looking for the hands, but missing the hands of Mungate there and playing the ball out. As I was saying, Sakeus, South Africa lost to Zimbabwe 3-0 in the round robin matches. Are they going to make up for that tomorrow? We're all waiting to see.
I mean, a final is a final, you know. It's a game of mind, it's a game of energy, it's a game of everything. So I do know that South Africa is going to bring their A game, and they're going to give Zimbabwe a run for their money. And who knows, they might just take Zimbabwe to a tie break.
Yes, it's a game of volleyball. We saw a near surprise almost here, or a spectacular of a match between South Africa and Malawi. After Malawi fell 3-1 yesterday, recovered very well and took the first sets 2-0 today this afternoon. And South Africa recovering very well from 2-0 down to win it 3-2. They were out of sorts in terms of how they set up, trying to play Yashin Naidu on the outside, but not working out very well, and the coach re-strategizing. Good one by Tamaltino, and that ball is on his own side. 8-5 it is for Zimbabwe. But the Namibian boys are showcasing that they are no fluke to be in this semi-final. Working very hard to try and recover. Kamati with a good hit, rolling off the block. Unfortunate for that tall young man, Kaseke, putting it in the net. You could see that he's already starting to bend out from the air, and he is still just under 19. One wonders at the time that he gets to 21, he can be a very dangerous and formidable volleyball player. Sango put down by a combination of Matthews, Nyemba and Bura. One tall man against the two short guys there, but doing the work for Namibia in that three-man block. Impressive Matthews and Bura they have been in this tournament. Could really be proud of how they have performed. And Otis Mukutsavu, who has been brought in here just to try and refresh and rest some of the Zimbabwean starting six players, are putting the ball in the net. To Martino. Error in serve there and putting it out. And now Chiwanga comes back on the front line. Mungate on the back court with serve. Good service.
Namibia is really getting killed by the receive errors there, you know. I haven't seen a very good ball that went to 3 or between 2 and 3. It's always out of system sets, and that is really making them play bad.
Indeed, the Zimbabwean coach's strategy is to play Namibia off system. Make sure that your serve is so offensively hard that they cannot get it to pass, because they've been observing how Namibia has been playing and realize that they are really vulnerable in terms of reception. And here Namibia doing some good work there. Shindimba with a good block after being gifted a point there by Zimbabwe with that service error. And it is now tied at 10-10. Namibia fighting. Good serve by Mbura. Ortiz with a very powerful hit off the block in Sindimba there, and gifting his team an 11-10 lead. It's impressive how the coach of Zimbabwe can afford to rotate his team. But as it is here today, it's a one-way show. Good spin off the net by that young man Matthews.
11 up and
And the Zimbabwean girls there in song Zendekeram Koma is what they are singing, and railing their boys on, and wow, impressive roller hit there. Chinyemba again out to Kasake. Good unimpressive there by Kamati, trying to rush the game after good work by Sindiba, really containing Kasake there. Being led down now here by his main attacker, that was Sindimba by Kamati. And then Zimbabwe goes and gives Namibia a point. Maybe just wanting to take this far a bit to give Namibia some chance of playing and sense of pride in fighting, but Namibia gifting Zimbabwe back again, saying nope, we don't want a point. It is exhilarating stuff here at the indoor volleyball tournament at the Region 5 Youth Games. Namibia versus Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe leading 2-0. As Sango just goes through to Martino and Edward Kalembe there, making a big point for Zimbabwe. putting a 2-point gap lead now between them and Namibia. That is Sango Chiwanga on serve. Good touch again.
That's a good research.
Wow.
Wow! Did he just go above the jump of Kaseke?
Boy has a good leap.
Wow, look at that. Right above.
Actually went line. He went line and cut off impressively there. Hitting Shinyemba, who was in that defensive position on the backcourt in position 1.
Oh, and then saves it in the net.
Unfortunate for the young Kalembe Edwards, who went and put the ball in the net. That was impressive, and this is what you would want Kamati to be doing. But if those receptions are not coming, he can't get them right. Timertino working an error there, but well recycled. Kamati asking for it, he gets it.
Oh! Timertino touches the net.
Point it is for Namibia, they are saying. The first ref.
Tino.
I don't know what he was swinging there. But Namibia gets a point. Mr. Serole maintaining his house calling. And they are just trying to rectify that, Mr. Manuel and Manuel Geraldo.
Is he going to call it a common ball?
Respectfully, he will do so, possibly, because that was a wild error. And yes,
indeed he gives a point to Zimbabwe.
Oh, it is indeed supposed to be so.
Indeed, that was a fair call.
Professional referee he is, and always ready to accept when he has not given a correct calling, Mr. Serole. Oh, good play by Kamati again, but Zimbabwe recycling very well. Kamati going by Tamartino and point by Namibia. And
Tamartino smashed it right in the middle of the blocks. Good set there by Linus.
Indeed, Linus just spreading the passes there. We could see from the left of the Zimbabwean girls there is a lot. Good block by Tino. Oh man, but he found a towering block there.
Indeed. And I feel like it was too inside.
He had to reach for it.
It was very...
And the way it was placed, it was actually just placed in the hands of the blockers. He had no chance to cut because he was already off balance when he attacked that ball, so he just had to go that route. Unfortunate for him. This young man missing it out there. I don't understand. There is a tall player like Nambinga and there is Namwandi on the outside there. Coach opting to go with Nagenda. I don't know if it's determination or nerves, but you could see the captain there in terms of height and Namwandi 10 there in terms of height compared to the height of Nagenda. We really need to change up his plan, because he also leaves the backcourt very vulnerable if he comes to the front in terms of blocking, and will cost the team dearly. But he's a very good player, this young man. Well, that was unfortunate by Tino. And this is where he went power in the middle, just realizing that the setter Shinyemba for Zimbabwe has not gone up. It's again that front line, which is Shinyemba, Mungate and Matabini. Very dangerous combination there. And then you have that high-flying Kaseke on position 1. Obviously going to be hitting that ball diagonal from there. But man, talking of the backcourt attack, I mean, he can only compliment his libero for that good pass, and surely complimenting it with a good kill, going for the Zimbabwean libero, that is Lazarus Kamati. Doing the moonwalk by Michael Jackson there, that young man, feeling himself.
He's moonwalking the ball out.
And indeed, they moonwalk the ball out. 15-19. Really putting up an impressive showing this time, Namibia. Oh, wow. Nahenda with a very good swing. Matabini, the libero, was rooted to the floor there. Nobody covering that baseline in 2015. And Mungate is being taken out, and Zimbabwe bringing in, that is jersey number 2, Kelvin Vumbunu. Good pass, a bit off system, but Kamati working it very well, recycling it. Matabini up in the air and getting a spin off the face of that is Sindimba there. Unfortunate for Sindimba, really having to make himself big because he was alone in that block, and spread costing him a point, and a smash in the face on the forehead there. The Zimbabwean girls in the jovial mood, celebrating, knowing they've got bronze from the netball court there, and they are still within a chance of fighting for a gold medal here. Oh, unfortunate. And the girls volleyball also out to fight it out tomorrow with Malawi in another thrilling replay that we'll be expecting there. Having lost to Malawi in the group stages, the Zimbabwean girls will be trying to redeem themselves. That was 2 off of a set for Sindimba as a middle attacker. Couldn't reach that one. Coach now bringing in Namwandi and Nambinga, I think, just to show up that defensive and passing line. 15-22 it is for Zimbabwe, and it's going to Nahenda. Makes a big point of those tall players there. That is jersey number 6, Chinyamba, and Chiwanga, jersey number 7. A young man wearing number 4 from Namibia, passing through with such ease against that tall block of Zimbabwe. Quite impressive here. Ooh. And the guy seems as if he's just having springs. And just like that, Zimbabwe is now just 2 points shy of taking this third set and bringing down the curtain on this day 6. And we'll be again lining up for tomorrow, possibly for a final between South Africa and Zimbabwe, and the third and fourth plays for between Malawi and Namibia. Zimbabwe having it easy there in this game, and everybody now just clapping and edging Shinyemba to kill that one off. Oh, and he wants one of his players to probably kill it. And Namibia 17, Zimbabwe 24. Nahenda on serve. Let's see that ball where it is going, and it goes to the middle.
That's the way to finish your game.
And with a booming hit, Chiwanga just finishes that off, and Zimbabwe with that last ball wins the set, makes it 3-0. As you can see, the green, red, and yellow, black stripes of the Zimbabwean flag being waved in the fans, amongst the fans there. And unfortunately for the Namibian boys, they could not proceed to that gold medal match, but will be weighing it out against Malawi in the bronze medal match tomorrow. And Zimbabwe will have again a second dance with South Africa tomorrow in what promises to be an electrifying final, because these teams really showcase their talent there. The Zimbabwean delegation celebrating with waving of their national flags there, and really just joyful, edging on the crowd to just the Zimbabwean crowd to just rise and celebrate. But you gotta give it to the Namibian boys, Kills. They did put up a sterling performance, and I mean, what more can one expect? As you take us through the highlights, and before we wrap up, just give us a bit of insight of what maybe can happen tomorrow between South Africa and Zimbabwe. and Namibia and Malawi on the
Indeed.
men's match, and as well as South Africa versus Mozambique. It's another one, big one tomorrow between the ladies, as the spectators are now starting to make their way out of the courts and probably going to watch some netball, which is still ongoing there. Quite impressive it is.
Indeed, it was a good game. Good play there by the Namibian boys, giving a showcase, making it to the semi-finals. We are proud of them as a nation. We are proud of them on their way to play. Still a lot of work to be done in terms of development, in terms of skills, in terms of game playing. But with that, Namibia has really played well. And this is not the end of the journey. They still have to play for their third and fourth playoffs, and they still have a chance to get a medal in this game. But Zimbabwe now are through to the finals, making it one of the games to go watch tomorrow, which is Zimbabwe and South Africa. But that is a good game to be watching, and that's a beautiful game to be played there, and good. Beautiful gameplay here by the Zimbabwean side. You can't really complain, because the Namibian team really has given it a fight. And that's what is needed in this game. And Zimbabwe really showing that they really dominated this kind of play and why they are at the finals. Good gameplay here by both teams. As we now wait for the finals tomorrow. We still expect a full crowd here tomorrow to come and watch the finals between Mozambique and South Africa versus Zimbabwe.
Once again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow. Our games are starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Our games are starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow. And we will start with the bronze medal match between Malawi and Zimbabwe ladies. And then we will have the game between Malawi and Namibia in the men's bronze medal match. And then we'll go on to the final between Mozambique and South Africa. I've just been corrected. The games are starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Let me give you a rundown again of the schedule for tomorrow. 9 o'clock, Malawi versus Zimbabwe for the bronze match, for the bronze medal match, and then we go on to Namibia versus Malawi for the bronze medal match, men, and then we go on to the final, the gold medal match between Mozambique and South Africa, the ladies. And then we end the day and then end the competition with the final match, the gold medal South Africa in the men's category. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure hosting you. As for me and the whole of the Namibia desk, we hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you.